Hey, what's up everybody? Danny Greco, Keller Williams here. It's December, which means I have November statistics for the Seattle condo market available and with me. And I know much of this year I've just sounded like a robot month after month because the Seattle condo market has been not too exciting. It's been pretty flat, which compared to last year has been a very welcome change. But I actually do have a little exciting news here to talk about. So before I do that, let's jump right into what we saw in November. So month over month. So in October, the sale price for a condo in Seattle, the median sale price for a condo in Seattle was at $525,000. That dropped to 500,000, just under 501,000 exactly. And again, that's not earth shattering. This entire year, we've seen that kind of fluctuate between 475, 525 for any given month. One thing that is interesting is last month, if you remember, there was a pretty big jump in inventory from September. So I forget what the exact level was in September, but then in October, that number jumped to almost about 2 months of inventory, which was a big, probably jumped about 25% or so from what it was the month before. In November, that shrunk back down again. So we're at about 1.38 months of inventory. So a pretty sizable drop from where we were in October. So just kind of interesting to see in September it was here, then October here, back down here in November. Not really sure why that was, but anyway, what I have that I wanted to share, which was really important, was the absorption rate statistic that I've been working on over the last number of years. And this is where I look at a few variables: the total number of active units in 1 month and also the total number of pending units in 1 month. So the smaller the actives, the more the pendings there are, that's more indicative of a strong seller market, short supply, a lot of buyer activity. So for the month of November 2021, I actually recorded the highest level for this statistic going back to February of 2020, which is interesting because obviously the shutdown hit the month afterwards and the condo market just spiraled. Ending up at the bottom of that market was November of 2020, when that statistic for the absorption rate was the lowest I ever recorded at any point. So it's kind of interesting to see that a year ago in November, the condo market was at its absolute bottom. You could just not give away a condo. It felt like 2009 or 10 all over again. And then a year later, I'm measuring the highest figure ever on this absorption rates measurement. So just very interesting what a year will do. So, and again, a lot of that is just due to less inventory. Year over year, there's 52% less condos on the market than there were a year ago in this time. Not only that, but there's 72% more units pending, 39% more homes selling. So just buyer demand way more than there was a year ago, which again was when everything was at its rock bottom. So not from that, one thing that is really surprising is, given all that, year over year the median sale prices did not change. So it's kind of interesting that there's so much more demand, but it really hasn't shifted the prices all that much. So anyway, it's going to be really interesting to watch come the beginning of the year, especially as the single family market just gets more and more crazy, unaffordable. Are buyers really going to turn back to condos? Is that going to be another viable option? Are companies going to go back to work downtown? We will see. So stay tuned.